Okay, alright. Sorry, I had to do the intro once. Don't have no video editing tool like certain people and have the ability to upload videos with intros on it. Anyway, hey guys, Chris here with an unexpected video. Thank you very much, Tox. I'll get you back one day, don't worry. As you guys can see from the title of this video, it is my top 5 things to do. I was tagged by Toxity. One of my best friends on YouTube. Go check his channel out. If you go on my channel and you go on my cool reviewers list, he's right there along with everybody else whom I think is the most coolest reviewer out there. Actually, I have to add some people I recently bumped into. Anyway, that's just me thinking out loud. Anyway, this is my top 5 things to do. And while I was thinking about this today, I actually shot another video that I was going to upload on here. But then I realized my group site doesn't have that many videos, and it made me look kind of crazy. You'll understand why, because I'm going to post a link up. Please let there be space here, because I can't see behind the camera here. And if it cuts off my head, I'm sorry. That's probably because I didn't know there was not enough free space here. Or it'll be somewhere where there is free space. It depends on how I feel at the moment. In that link, it'll take you to Brooklyn Boys, which will take you to directly to the video, not to my group site. And you'll see exactly what I mean. I was thinking of things I like doing, and then I remembered as a kid, this doesn't count as my top 5, I'm just going to give a briefie on it. As a kid, I used to love taking things apart. A lot. Even if they weren't broken. Believe me, my mom killed me many times. There were clocks, handheld systems, little things with computer pieces in them, and I believe I tried a TV. I can't remember that one, but I'm sure I tried. Anything with screws, I basically unscrewed, because screwdrivers are very handy, and if I couldn't get it, I'd find it somewhere. But anyway, you guys know from Brooklyn Boys that well, if you didn't, now you do. My Xbox broke. I got the red ring of death, so I had to buy a new Xbox, and I figured instead of just throwing it away, I'd, well, open it up. And the video will explain from there, but yeah. The words can't describe it. That's why I just kept saying yeah. So, okay, that's when I was a kid. To this day, I still do enjoy. I mean, obviously, I just opened up an Xbox. I still enjoy, you know, opening things up, taking things apart. Just the putting them back together part, that's the hard part. I'm not good at putting things back together. Not that I had to anyway. Like I said, I have another Xbox, but still. Anyway, let's get into the top 5 things I like doing. And by the way, guys, you do not have to worry about at the end of this video me tagging anyone. Here's the tag. Anybody who's watching this and wasn't tagged and is my close friend, congratulations, you're tagged. I tried to make a list up. I basically made the list which of people whom I didn't even know were tagged yet, and it turned out most of them were tagged, except for my friend Dawkin Howlett and Ghost Critic. So you know what? There's a double tag. I don't have to do 5. I have 2. Dawkin Howlett and Ghost Critic. Sorry guys, I know one of you is probably going to hate me for tagging you, but yeah, I'm just breaking the whole tradition of there being 5. I had to tag 5 people for the 5 reasons, but I only have 2 people that I at this moment know of that I can tag. Also though, with those 2, anybody who's watching this and has not been tagged, congratulations, you've been tagged. I look forward to seeing your videos. But most people that watch this, I'm guessing, have been tagged already. If not, still, this is fun to do. I was against getting tagged at first, as Toxity said, but now that I think about it, it was fun actually thinking about, really hard thinking about the top 5 things I like to do. And you all know what my number 1 thing is, so I'll leave that for last. So I'm going to start with, first thing is self-explanatory. I love teaching. You know, a lot of people go into work and, you know, they say they like their job. My job, even though I still have a long ways to go before I'm a full-fledged teacher, I love my job. I love what I do. Teaching is, I don't want to say it's in my blood, because when I was a kid, I never, ever liked going to school. But as time went on, and especially when I started college, I realized the profession for me was always teaching. I enjoy helping out children. I enjoy teaching children, modeling them for the future, setting the groundworks for them for when they grow up and are my age and older. I've always taught people, even as a kid or a teenager, when somebody needed help, I was always like, I wouldn't say a tutor, but yeah, tutor. I would tutor people, I would help them. So you know what, maybe it wasn't in my blood when I was, a kid, young, but as I grew up, it came natural. It really did. It's like I never wanted to be a leader, ever. Never in my life. This could be a teacher leader. Ever in my life, I never wanted to be a leader because I had a friend who was a leader, and he was he was a nice person. So anyway, I hated being a follower. I'm never a follower, but turns out that I like to walk to the beat of my own drum. And it just so happens that the beat of my drum gets others interested, and they like to follow me while I'm beating to my own drum. So I've kind of got the Wolverine complex. I walk my own path, but people choose to follow me. So, thus Brooklyn Boys. And yeah, we all know how that went. Almost at 2,000 videos. So that's definitely one of my top 5 things to do. I love teaching. Do I love leading? It's fun being a leader, but once again, I really never asked to be a leader. I would much rather just be me. This way, if I fail at something, I know I fail alone. But if people want to follow me, that's completely up to them, and makes me feel good to know that at least I'm doing something that people are like, we're going to follow you. And that really is cool also. But I never asked to be a leader because I know some people don't like being followers, and I'm not one to tell them who to follow. Another thing I enjoy doing, it's a sports-related thing, baseball. I love watching it. I due to scheduling and stuff like that, I haven't been able to watch this season at all. Last season, I only watched half the season. Hopefully by next season, I'll be able to watch more. But anyway, if you want to talk about statistics of teams and stuff like that, whoever knows that much, you got me beat. When it comes to playing baseball, though, we're in a different ballpark, no pun intended. I love playing baseball. I'm the only crazy-ass person that there could be 2 feet of snow. I don't want to say 3 because if there's 3 feet of snow, who's going to make it to the park? There could be 2 feet of snow out there, and my friend could call me up and say, you know what? Let's go shovel this. We'll shovel the snow if it's there. If it's not there, well, let's go play baseball. And I'd be that crazy-ass son of a bitch that says, I got my bat. Let me go find my glove and my ball. Let's go play baseball. And I would play in 2 feet of snow. Yeah, I'm nuts. I really am nuts. I've already come to terms with that, and I'm pretty content with the fact of me being crazy. So that's number 2. Number 3, and it's definitely one of my top 3, is writing. Actually, these are my top 3. Wow, I did it in pretty good order. Except baseball would be my 5th. So switch up baseball and teaching. Teaching is definitely 4th. Third favorite thing to do is writing. I love writing. Ever since I started collecting comics, I loved writing. Problem was, I didn't have a good writing style. My writing style, I was struggling to find a great writing style. Then in high school, I believe it was freshman year, one of the books we had to read was 12 Angry Men. And the book was written in screenplay form. And I was like, wow, I never knew they wrote books like that. So I actually took one of my stories that I wrote and changed it into screenplay form. And to my surprise, it was easier to write, funner to write, because I could go back and change up things without having to literally go crazy looking for it, because I have everything like in there, the actions, and then there's the words for the people that the characters say. It was so perfect. And then the ultimate test was, after I finished my 3rd story, I had printed it out and I had showed it to a few people that I trust and know won't go around creating this and claiming copyright to it. Now it's copyrighted anyway. Not really. It's still it's in the process. Let's leave it at that. And they loved it. They couldn't put it down. And when they got to the 3rd story, they're like, "What happens next?" And in my head, and in this book I have that took me, geez, that's most of my teenage years. I wrote in that book literally 4 years worth of it already. I'm still on the 2nd because writing it takes a long time. Gee, I forgot what I was saying. But everybody loved it. They want to see what happens next, and I wanted to tell them what happened next, but I said that would kind of ruin the whole surprise of what happens next. So sometimes I'd show a piece or two from there on, but for the most part, yeah, I love writing, and hopefully one day I'll get my work published. I'm hoping that'll happen. Maybe one day I'll try to go to a publisher and see what I can do. Second favorite thing is videos, working on YouTube, and especially video editing. You know, it's one thing to hit the record button on a camera. It's another thing to actually shoot many different clips. Spider-Man Superboy, perfect example. It's a different thing when you have to shoot several different clips, work on the video. Well, yeah, I'll give you the extension of it. First, you have to write down your main ideas. We always do that, especially for Spider-Man Superboy. We write down at least the main ideas, what we'd like to do in the episode. After that, then, it's all about shooting them. And believe me, there's the bloopers, there's the parts where after you watch it over, you want to cut that part out. That part didn't work, that part did work. And then there's the editing part, which is what I'm talking about now, where you get all those clips, you put them together, and you edit out what you don't want, you take out what you don't want, you figure out if you have to put something else in, meaning you have to reshoot again, and you put that in. You do an intro if it's your first episode. If it's not your first episode, then really you don't have to worry because you can just cut and paste the intro at the beginning. You work on the credits if you're like me and you just want to make sure YouTube won't shut you down for the video, which really the credits are more fun than giving credit to the music. And then you put at the end, you add that little music and the annotations or the titles in. And then you post the video up. That is like the most enjoyable next to my comic reviews. Comic reviews always are number one to me because I love doing those, but a very close second is doing the video editing for Spider-Man, Superboy, the Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers show I do on my Brooklyn Boys site, which actually I might move the Mario show to here so we have extended time because our group site doesn't have the over 10-minute, over 15-minute rule anymore due to some stupid crap. That yeah, well that's Brooklyn Boy related. Anyway, I love doing that. I love working on the website also, on the channels. I haven't been doing that much work on the group site basically because I've been working nonstop on this site, which I find we're all going through our own individual sites now, but I'm enjoying doing that, working on new video concepts, new video ideas, you know, getting the comics every week. That's the enjoyment of working on YouTube. That's the enjoyment of making videos, and that's why it's my second favorite thing to do, because I do it on a weekly basis. That's another reason why it's in the top 2, because I do it every week. Writing I do every week, which is why it's top 3. Another thing I do every week, and my number one thing, and if you didn't know by now, and by the channel, man, where have you been? Comic collecting. I love comic collecting. I started with Superman, and as time went off, I branched out into several different comic titles and series. To this day, I'm still reaching out to new comic titles and series with the new number 1s that came out from DC, the new series that are starting up or restarting in Marvel, independent works, IDW's Lock and Key, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Ghostbusters coming back. I was into Spawn until the whole Jim Downing thing. Now I'm waiting for Al Simmons to come back. I was going to get into Star Wars. At some point I might, from Dark Horse. A lot of people suggest Hellboy, Fable. I'm always open to newer comic series now, but it's something I like. And this actually was why I didn't put this down as one of my top 5. It also involves shopping, because technically I'm going on the website, I'm buying stuff, and then I'm getting it. And this doesn't just pertain to comic books. This pertains to graphic novels, comic books, props, DVDs, which are related to superheroes, and I want to say, I'll say action figures. I believe I said action figures already. I don't even know. Well, we'll say signed comic books, just in case I said action figures again. So it pertains to a lot of things, and I love it. I love doing it every single week, and I probably will be doing it until the day I die or the day I have no money left to my name. Selling wise, I would never do it. A lot of people have asked me for a lot of comics that they've seen on these walls. The signed comic books I have, I've had Lord knows how many offers for a certain comic book. Yeah, no, I don't sell my favorite. However, I do have comic books at some point, hopefully I'll be able to make a video, that I'm looking to trade away, that I actually got through a friend whose grandfather actually was going to throw away his comics. And I don't want them because they're not series I would be interested in, but at the same time I'm looking to do more of a trade than a sell for money. But if I do get offered money, you know where that money's going to go right back into? Comic books that I do read. I know one of them is Doom Patrol. If anybody's interested in Doom Patrol from the 80s, send me a message or let me know. If not, then I'll make a video eventually of the comics I'm looking to trade, and that's going to be there. I found like a couple. It's not a full run, but it's a couple. A couple about this much. Anyway, so that's my top 5 things to do. And once again, I'm not tagging 5 people. I've tagged 2 people so that I won't get yelled at, because while I was beginning this video, I was thinking in my head of what everybody's going to do if I don't tag anyone. Regardless, thank you Toxley for saying I don't have to. But just in case, and just to keep my nice, wonderful brother who's not recording this and probably will kill me when he sees this part, to keep him from complaining, saying, "Hey, you're tagging," when I'm tagging 2 people, which is Dawkin Howlett and Ghost Critic. Ghost Critic, because I actually watched 2 of his newer videos today, and really cool. It's amazing how, you know, as time goes on, I'm finding more and more reviewers, and I'm subscribing to more and more reviewers as well. So, Dawkin Howlett, Ghost Critic, and anyone who's watching this video and wasn't tagged. So if you're watching this and you didn't do one, tag your it. You don't have to do it. There is no obligation, even to the 2 people I tagged, there is no obligation to do this. I'm one to break the rules all the time, even though this is a tag video and I am technically following the rules by making the video. I'm just saying to the people I have tagged, all of you, including the other 2, you don't have to. Do it in your leisure. It's something fun to do maybe if you have the spare time like I do. I have literally 2 days off this week, 3 days off next week. Yeah, I got a lot of free time these next 2 weeks. Gotta find some things to do. If weather permitting, of course. Alright guys, so that was my top 5. I'm going to see if I can find some other video ideas to do, even though everybody, including all my close friends, say take a break because you're sick, you're not feeling good. I did that for 3 days and I'm bored out of my mind. I need to find something to do. So there probably will be new videos coming soon. I have a few ideas that I'm playing around in my head with. So yeah, we'll see. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Enjoy the tag video for those of you who have been tagged prior to this video and post this video. When I say post, I don't mean post the video. I mean after this video. Dawkin Howlett, Ghost Critic, I hope you do it, because actually I'm looking forward to seeing both of your top 5s. But if you don't have the time to do it, understandable. Same thing for all you guys out there that haven't been tagged yet. Do it at your leisure. Do it if you want. If you don't want, it's okay. It's just, I guess it's one of those fun things to give people something to do when they have the time. So I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be uploaded. Gee, I have no idea, but sometime soon. Take care, guys. Enjoy. And see you soon, and enjoy the Xbox 360 breaking out. Oh, shoot, I gotta go throw that away. See you guys later. Adios.